Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I hope that you had a lovely July. Did you see the cog turning then? Figuring out what month we've just had. And that is the month that I've just had. So I feel like this is going to be quite a quick monthly recap because I haven't really tried out all that much new makeup. Of course, the biggest update from the past month is my new makeup room, and I can safely say that this is a firm favourite for July 2024. I have been absolutely loving being in this new space. I haven't filmed like the new makeup room like final tour yet. There's still a few little things to tweak. I still need to get my like soundproofing up and a few extra little things that I want to finish off before I do a new makeup room tour, like the final tour with everything being completely done. But that will hopefully be coming in August. That will hopefully be coming quite soon because it is only just like a few little finishing touches. We are mostly there, and this is definitely like, you know, put a fire under my bum to like make more content, to be here more often, and yeah, I'm really loving it. And I've been getting some really lovely comments from you lot as well saying that you enjoy it too. My plant, she is thriving. She's growing 2 new leaves being in this new space. I didn't think that she would get enough light being in here because the window doesn't get a ton of light like all day, whereas in my old room at the front of the house she got a lot more light. But I mean I watered her, so she's enjoying herself being in here. But anyway, as for the products, so if you haven't seen my channel before, we're already like 2 minutes in here. Hello, my name is Millie. I post at least 3 times a week on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday, but it's always more often than that because I get overexcited about makeup, and throughout the month I usually test quite a lot of new makeup, and then I do these videos at the end of the month where I do a roundup once I've had more time to play with all of the products and like really get my head around them and decide what I think of them when I've had more time to play just like in my everyday life. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going over everything that was new that I tested out in the last month and giving you my final thoughts. So if you like this sort of video, don't forget to give this one a big thumbs up. If you enjoy my rambling, I would love it if you would subscribe down below. But let's just dive straight on in. The first video that went up in the month of July, I was testing out a load of bits from Made by Mitchell, and I've got a few here that I want to talk about. Firstly, the blush box. I really have been loving these. I've been reaching for these a lot more than I thought I would. Now granted, I love a blush palette anyway. I am definitely the kind of gal that uses a blush palette regularly. But I'm getting a lot more use out of these than I maybe thought I would. I don't know, the colours are just beautiful. They blend out so nicely. I love that you get like shimmery options and matte options, lighter and darker, like brighter and more neutral in each little palette. I'm sorry, I've got a cat hair on my face somewhere, so that's why I'm like scratching the side of my nose. But I love that each one is like tonal. So if you know that you like these like brighter, cool tone blushes, you can get Living in Pink. I mean, I love all blushes, but I did only get the 3 and I've really been enjoying them. I only got 3 because the other one was very much deeper tones that just wouldn't really work on my skin tone. I mean, I definitely wanted it because one of them is like a bright orange, but I definitely didn't need it. I've got enough just in those. Then the foundation. It's the foundation that I'm wearing today. I do like it. It doesn't really knock my socks off. It's fine. I'm still getting used to it. It's quite a matte finish, which I've got dry skin, so usually I don't love like a completely matte finish, but this is a nice matte finish. I do actually have it mixed in today with the Beauty Crop Glow Milk Primed, which I've got a new project pan starting. I don't know if you have seen that video yet where I introduce it, but spoiler alert, I'm doing project pan slightly differently going forwards. I don't think that you've seen it yet. I don't know where I am in any of my videos or anything like that, but that's all to come. I have this on today. Have you tried it? What do you think of it if you've got dry skin as well? I like it. It's just a lot more coverage than I'm used to and a lot more matte than I'm used to. But I feel like there's a time and a place. I hate the packaging. And also if you've got this foundation, does yours do this? Where like you swirl, oh, it's not going to do it now, it's going to show me up. I've been like swirling the doe foot applicator, there we go, and the cap comes off. Anybody else? Or is that just mine? Am I being too aggressive? I mean, I could be. I definitely could be, but I mean, it goes back on. I mean, now it's not. I might have to get a bit of super glue and like do a little DIY on that or something. What do I do with this now? Yes, so now I am covered in foundation. So I don't love the packaging. I knew when I tried that I didn't like the packaging. I would much rather have a pump. It's not my favourite foundation that I've tried this month either, so that will be coming up. One product that well, two products that I do really like from that new Made by Mitchell range, like some of the new releases. The Blush Balm in Sprinkles is absolutely beautiful. In fact, I don't have any highlight on. Let me put a little bit of this on because I don't actually have any highlight on yet. And I definitely feel like this pinky tone will go nicely with what I've got on. The consistency of it is beautiful because it does just like tap onto the skin like that and then blend in with a brush really quickly and seamlessly, and it gives almost like a pink iridescent reflect to the skin that I just think is absolutely beautiful. And I've been using this one quite a bit. Considering I don't wear a highlight just on an everyday basis for work and things like that, I'm surprised how much I've been using this one. I haven't tried it on the eyes yet, but I definitely will at some point because I actually think that that would be really nice across the eyes, maybe with like a highlight, like a powder highlight over the top. I'll definitely give it a go. And then this I have on my eyes today. This whole look will be coming soon. This is part of my 3 Looks With series and this is Culturals. So this will be coming soon, but I have Crazy Purple Lady as the liner today. I love these. I absolutely love these. If you like a glittery, colourful liner, same. I have really been enjoying these. Both the purple and the like turquoisey colour have been absolute staples just for an everyday for me, but they do have more muted neutral colours as well that I just think are beautiful. I've got the brown one that is called Havana, and that is like a really beautiful warm goldeny sort of undertone. I've really been enjoying that. And then the Modern Melt lip liner. I've decided that I don't like this. It just doesn't work in the way that I like to do my makeup. I could absolutely see people who like more of a full glam sort of lip look where you wear a lip liner to really like define the outside of your lip line. Obviously that's the point of a lip liner, but then you put like a full coverage lipstick over the top. That's not what I like to do. I like to do a creamy lip liner, blend it into the lip, and then just put a lip balm over the top. That's what I do for an everyday basis, and because this is a liquid, it doesn't blend in, like it's either there or it's not there, and I just don't feel like this is necessarily my vibe. If you wear a full coverage lipstick on an everyday, you will love this. It's not my cup of tea. Then the next video that went up was the Beauty Bay Botanical palette, and this has surprised me how much I enjoy it. So I did the first impression swatching, try on, etc., and I also did a 3 looks with, and I definitely feel like I got a lot of inspiration from this the more that I played with it. The first time I used this, I was like, it's fine. As I've used this more, I have definitely found more favourites. I've definitely enjoyed the formula. It's not my favourite. It's not my favourite colour story. It's not exactly what I would have done. If these colours, if looking at these colours speaks to you and you think that, you know, these are the tones, the more like muted colours, like there's definitely a time and a place for it, but I don't necessarily feel like this is going to become an everyday for me, just because like the brighter tones in this aren't necessarily as bright as I would like, and the neutral tones, there's just a lot of them, so it's just not very me. And that's fine, because every release isn't going to be the perfect release for everybody. It's absolutely the perfect release for a lot of people, and I've seen so many people say online that they love this. It's just not completely hitting the mark for me. However, of course, the quality is absolutely fantastic. I do love that there's a couple of like duochrome, multi-chrome shades, and I really hope that we see more of that from Beauty Bay going forwards. But I mean, I've absolutely made my peace with that. So then, sorry, my hay fever. That's definitely one unfavourite from this time of year. Hay fever is just ruining my life. So the next video that went up, I'm just ignoring the fact that I just completely rubbed all of that makeup off my nose. I hope that you can ignore that too. So the next video that went up, Technic. I'm sorry, but Technic are absolutely smashing it. The Triple Wave Serum Foundation and Serum Concealer. I mean, look at this concealer. Look how much of that I've used, considering I've only had this 2 weeks. And I mean, I've been working my way through a few concealers at the minute, but I've been reaching for this one so much. This is such a beautiful combination if you want very glowy, very natural looking skin, but also like if you need quite a bit of coverage, this concealer, dark circles no more. It is absolutely beautiful, and I have worn these both for like long hot days at work, and they really do stand up in the heat. So massive fan of these. I have tried Technic like foundations, concealers before, and I mean they're fine, but I think I've probably decluttered most of them when I moved into this room. However, these two I really love. I think that they are phenomenal, especially, I mean, I can't remember how much I paid for these, but considering the price of like Technic makeup, absolutely fantastic. Then the bronzer. I cannot stop using this bronzer. I mean, it's not what I'm wearing today, because honestly, I feel like I need to just use different makeup every now and again. But, I mean, I was about to say I could get rid of all of the bronzers in my collection and just use this one. I mean, if I were to do another declutter, this would definitely be like top of my list. I just love it. It's more of like a red tone on me. If I show you, it's a really unique undertone for my bronzer collection. I don't have anything quite quite with that undertone. It's just so, so pretty. And I mean, that as a combo has been what I've been using so, so much. Like, I've actually had to force myself to use some different products so that I could decide what I think of them to give you my feedback in this video. That is how much I have been loving those. I've just been reaching for them so much. The blush, I like it, but it is more of a blush topper vibe. I have used this over the top of like a Made by Mitchell liquid blush, and I like it that way. I don't like this just by itself. It doesn't have enough pink for me. If you like a very subtle amount of pink on your skin for your blush, you would probably really, really like these just by themselves. I like a lot of blush, like a lot of blush. So I feel like I need something under this, like a matte or a liquid. I have generally been using, like I say, a Made by Mitchell liquid blush underneath this, and that's been working really, really well to add like a blush lighter sort of vibe, like a blush topper on top of something that would give the colour. And that has been the way that I've been using this month. And then lastly, I just wanted to mention the dewy lipsticks, because I've really been enjoying these as well. In fact, let me put a little bit of this on. This is the shade, what shade is it? Sunset in Provence. So it's slightly more orangey than what I would probably do with a very purple eye look. But if you want a very, very lightly tinted lip balm that's slightly orange, Sunset in Provence I've really, really been liking. I definitely feel like if I were to put this over more of an orange lip liner, it would definitely pull more orange. Like, I could get this to look quite intensely orange, but just over like a nude lip liner, it works very, very well. So then I think the last video that you saw will have been a 17 Cosmetics review. I only filmed that a couple of days ago, and since then I have been slightly under the weather. If you can hear it in my voice, I have had tonsillitis the last like week, so I haven't had chance to try out more of the 17 products. I have this out on my table to like remind me to talk about it, but I haven't tried out any of those products again, so I'm going to talk about those in my next monthly roundup, just so that I have more time to try them and like actually give you my thoughts on them. So that is all of the products that I tried out last month. Obviously most of the month was made up with like declutters, moving videos, etc. So that's why I mentioned at the start, this new space has definitely been a favourite for this month, but I have a few other favourites that I've really, really been loving. So in this last month, obviously I've moved. It's been quite a lot. Like, it's been a lot of filming, a lot of editing. Like, the editing has just been a lot, and I've been up quite late, you know, finishing videos off and getting everything ready to like go live this month. So that's been quite a lot. So I have been making myself read more this month, and I have been reading the Confessions of a Shopaholic series. I think I'm on book number 4, and it hasn't just been this month. I think it's been around about 6 weeks that I've been reading these, but I've been absolutely loving them. I'm currently on Shopaholic and Sister. And if you want just like a girly chick flick sort of a mindless read, there's nothing, you know, I like me a thriller, I like me a sort of crime whodunit sort of a book that like really grabs your attention and you want to keep reading because you want to know who done it and you want to know what's happening. But the Confessions of a Shopaholic film. If you've seen the film, the books are definitely still worth reading. I've really been enjoying them because it's just like a mindless summer read. That's how I like categorize it. It's definitely not the sort of book that like grabs your attention because there's so much happening, but I feel like you really fall in love with Rebecca Bloomwood and Luke Brandon, and yeah, I've really been enjoying it because it is just that like mindless, and like I say, with all of the like editing and all of the background stuff and the filming and the moving and everything like that, I've really enjoyed like properly winding down before bed. So I've been doing that. I've also been watching New Girl. I know, like the oldest the oldest series, but I've really been enjoying that as well. Again, just mindless. I've had it on while I've been editing, I've had it on whilst I've been organising, and it's just a feel good. You can have it on in the background sort of a thing, but I just find Jess so funny and also relatable, because 100% like the situations that she gets herself in are 100% the situations that I would get myself in as well. So been loving that. And the last favourite that I have, like a book, a TV series, and then a Lash Serum. And this I actually got free in a Beauty Bay order, but once I have finished this, I am going to repurchase it because I actually think that I've noticed a really big difference, specifically this month. I've been using this for more than a month. I've been using this for 6 to 8 weeks, I feel like, and I feel like I'm noticing a really big difference in the length and also the quality of my lashes. And what I mean by that is I was noticing, and I don't know why, but I was noticing some big like gaps specifically in my lashes at this side. Now I don't pull my lashes out, I remove my mascara, my makeup and everything very well, very gently, but I was noticing some gaps in my lashes that I just couldn't get to close with like mascara and like wiggling the wand in a certain direction. I was just noticing gaps in my lashes, and this has definitely, or since I've been using this, I've noticed that those gaps aren't there anymore. So I'm thrilled with that, but I do also feel like my lashes are looking a lot longer, and I've really been enjoying it. I have noticed a difference. I do also feel like I don't necessarily need as much mascara because the coats that I'm doing are making more of an impact, if that makes sense. I have also been putting this in my brows. I don't know if it's necessarily making a difference to my brows, but I've really been loving this. Did I even say what it was? Did I even say? It's the Babe Lash Essential Serum. So that's what the packaging looks like. This is 2 millilitres, I do believe. It doesn't say, yes, 2 millilitres. And this has, like, there's still a lot of product in here, so it's definitely going to last me like at least another month, but I would hope I'm probably about halfway through this, so like 4 months worth of use. And I think that this was like, I think this was about £40 to buy, but like I say, I got it free, like gift with purchase from Beauty Bay. It has a sort of liquid liner sort of an application, so you just apply it like to your lashes, obviously after you've taken all of your makeup off and everything. But that is all of my favourites. I would love to know, are any of these your favourites as well? I would absolutely love to know what has been your favourite product from the month of July. Honestly, it's really hot in here. Really hot in here. So I am going to go and get myself a nice cold drink. I would love to know what your favourites have been this month, but until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.